welcome to episode 7.
Welcome back to Backcountry Negroes.
Yeah, that's such a compliment to me.
That was one of the good ones I have. Get ready for next week's.
Yeah, welcome to Blue Collar Nerds episode 7. If we sound the same, just a little bit more intoxicated from the last episode, that's because that's the case.
Yeah, no, just a little bit more drunker.
Yeah, just
You know?
a little bit. Yeah, this episode, we're going to talk about some comics that are coming out. We'll talk about the baller Netflix movie, Day Shift. And just some other pop culture stuff. Because right now there's not a whole lot going on in the nerd culture, with last episode us doing She-Hulk, and then Andor will be coming out in the next few weeks, so we'll have that to talk about.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to twist my arm to watch that because I really don't. I don't know if I have any interest in it currently.
You're gonna have to do it for the pod, man.
Have to do it for the pod.
Yeah.
Full Cindy for the pod.
Which brings us to, we will be watching Game of Thrones, despite us not wanting to for the pod.
Here's the information I wanted to give to you about it.
Last episode we talked about how we were going to get into some of this Game of Thrones stuff, and we never did. So here you go.
So apparently they're gonna have a 100-year jump in the show, and all of the actors are gonna change.
So I did hear about the time jump. I didn't know it was 100 years. Which, because I know it takes place 178 years before the Game of Thrones that we hate. Actually, the Game of Thrones we know and love, minus the last season.
Isn't it? I thought it was longer than 178. Maybe I'm wrong.
Sure.
I thought it was 100 years, but then again, I am the Bert Kreischer of information.
How much
So
longer before... Oh my gosh, guess what the first search result is on top of how much longer before
the end of capitalism.
the sun dies.
Oh my god! Everyone's hoping for just when can I die and not work again?
That's what it feels like lately.
Shit.
200 years. House of the Dragon said 200 years before the events of Game of Thrones.
Okay, so they have that 100-year jump, and then they're 100 years behind the Game of Thrones
But
events.
also, weren't like some of the characters fucking old as fuck? Like, what was that one chick, Melisandre? The redheaded witch? That was like...
Yeah, so
we'll get an appearance from her.
I would bet she would be in the second half of it, of like after that 100-year jump.
I haven't watched that series in years, and
I'm gonna be dragging my feet to
me
watch
too,
that
man.
shit.
But like, we need content to talk about, and like a weekly 30-minute She-Hulk episode just isn't cutting it.
Yeah, fair enough.
So that being said, we are going to start getting into some comic reviews here in the near future.
Yeah, so I think the next episode we're gonna do, I gave Justin a copy of Berserk by our beloved, I forget who you say his name, Mura. He died last year.
Give us a brief intro about everything from Berserk.
Okay, so it's
Just like what you know about it, because you're not all the way through it by any means. It's massive.
Because I've seen like there was an anime, and then there was a set of 3 movies, and I've watched some of the anime and then all of the movies. So it's a guy with a giant ass sword that comes to fuck shit up, and that's about all I can say. I think without spoiling it, honestly, there's a lot of the story is really rich, and it's hard because like the movies don't really cover anything after like an origin story. So there's so much to cover after that, so I can't really say anything without spoiling his origin story.
Yeah.
Because we want to compare Guts is the main character in Berserk. His origin story with Bane.
Bane's origin story from the comics.
Yeah.
Not the Nightfall or the Dark Knight Rises movie.
Right.
Which, despite being a decent movie, check out our tier list on YouTube. Me as a fan, I'm not a huge me as a person, I'm not a huge fan of the Dark Knight trilogy. COVID. Especially when it comes to Bane, just because like once you read his comics origins, you're just like,
Yeah. I think I've gotten past.
So we're gonna be doing Nightfall Volume 1,
Yeah.
which includes Bane's origin versus the first volume of Berserk, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, where are you at in Nightfall?
I'm about halfway, so I've gotten a lot of his origin story, which is
Long, dude. When I was first lent that comic to someone, I was like, oh, wait till you read Bane's origin story for like the first little bit. And then like they gave it back and they like never finished it because that's how it goes with like people that aren't you and me.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
comics,
Yeah.
whatever.
They just
And then I ended up like rereading it. I was like, damn, Bane's origin story is actually not just a little bit. There's like
There's
a lot.
There's a lot to it. But yeah, no, I love it so far. I love the artwork too. It's hard for me for comics because there's a certain old style of artwork that doesn't work for me. It's really hard for me to pay attention
Totally
to.
fair.
You know the one that I'm talking about,
Yeah,
probably.
it's like the old like
I
the
think
golden
Doctor
Silver
Strange,
Age.
yeah.
Just like especially the old Marvel comics.
Yeah.
Like yeah, I know
It's
exactly what
very hard to get into, but this one is like the perfect compromise.
This was that
like
time for DC.
Yeah.
Like when this comic came out, it was like the 90s. Like they were just getting into like the death of Superman and like the death of Green Lantern. And they were going through some shit.
Yeah,
crisis,
you can, and I
like,
can tell that it is some just absolute gritty shit that they
Yeah.
are getting
Oh,
into,
yeah.
and it is. I'm
So
loving
has,
it so
has
far.
Bane broken the bat yet? I can't remember if that's like halfway through the beginning or at the end.
Not yet. It's
So is he
getting.
doing like the prison
I think
breakouts?
I got to where the prison breakout happened. I think
That
he
shit's
beat up
crazy.
fucking Robin.
Okay, yep.
Yeah.
Beats the shit out of him.
Beats the ever living fuck out of Robin. Yeah. That I think that's where I stopped at. But I'm pretty excited. I think that's going to be a fun episode to compare because I am so excited to see your reaction to Guts' origin story because it is.
Pretty good. I mean, I feel like the way you're describing it, it'll probably be darker than Bane's. But Bane's also, I'd say, Berserker came out in like the 90s, didn't it?
Yeah, so it
So they
was.
came out at around the same time.
Yeah,
Just
it
like
was-
that dark, gritty. Like that's when Spawn fucking came out. Just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
all comics were doing just like that dark shit.
Yep.
Like I think that was when Spider-Man was doing like the whole clone saga, where like Doc Ock had like cloned Peter Parker's body.
Oh yeah.
I think that was like
Holy shit.
I think
Yeah.
all comics were just doing like that really dark shit at that point in time.
Yeah, and I know, because I think, no, I think I'm thinking of China, but they have that really strict censorship
China.
rule. Is it
China.
Japan or China that has it?
China. Sorry.
Is it China that has that restriction rule, or is it Japan?
I mean,
But
Japan, anything flies as long as you're not like it's all fucking unedited. It's just like edited pussy. But like you just get to see everything else. Like that's it. I'm not a huge hentai guy. Okay, I know what I've watched it. Okay, it's not my go-to, but like we've all
We've all been down that dark road.
we've all been like maybe I am into this. And you watch it and you're like, nah, this isn't my thing. We all know it's fucking just blurred pussies and blurred cocks. Okay?
But yeah, no, it was 1990, and then I ended up buying the volumes of it. They had it at Barnes and Noble. Finally, they had the first and second one, and yeah, so those he compiled them in 2019. I think he passed away last year, and the saddest part
Is
of
it still ongoing?
yeah, that was like
Shit.
it was hard news to hear over Twitter. It was like that and MF Doom. Both of those
Right.
were like kind of in the
What
same
about
sphere.
Chadwick?
Yeah.
Chadwick hit me like. I remember I was sitting out there with my girlfriend at the time. We were out there smoking on our patio. And I was just like, just watching the Twitch stream, and like people in the comments were like, Chadwick Boseman just died, and I was like, people pull that kind of shit, and,
All
like,
the
especially
time.
in like a fucking Twitch stream, you know, just like so and so died,
Mm-hmm.
and then I like Googled it, and I was like, I looked over and I was like, Chadwick Boseman just died. And then, like, we came in and just, like, watched Black Panther. Because, like,
Yeah.
what else are you going to fucking
Yeah.
do, like, when you get that news?
I would say MF Doom was harder for me
Yeah.
than Chadwick because he was like a big part of me getting into rap. Him and Wu-Tang Clan.
That's how I'm going to
We're
feel
both.
when Machine Gun Kelly finally dies.
Yeah, totally. I mean,
Sorry, okay.
just absolute rock star. Hopefully
I
he
don't know
doesn't
wh-
die
I don't
soon.
know
No
why-
one would want that.
I
No
don't know
one.
why people are like, I'm not for gun control when we have fucking Machine Gun Kelly running around on these streets.
Yeah.
Anyways,
hanging out
sorry.
loose.
I had to throw a joke in there. I was trying to think of like what would be funny to say as a white man. It's like when this guy dies, it's really gonna. I mean, obviously, you know,
It's gonna
Like,
really
if I'm really
upset
saying, like-
the rock scene.
like
Truly.
Kendrick, when Kendrick dies, that'll be.
Oh, I don't even want to talk about that. I will ball my
Actually,
fucking
you know,
eyes out.
you know who'll be worse than Kendrick?
Nobody?
Dre.
Shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Anyway,
Anyway, damn, dude.
when
It got
MF
dark.
Doom died, that shit. Yeah.
So he died, and it was it hadn't finished yet, and
Would you like the equivalent of like Stan Lee? Like when Stan Lee died, it was just like.
more.
Really?
Yeah, like this he dedicated his entire life to this. This guy did, and like just this, like as far as I know, I could be wrong. Like no other work. Like this was from 1990 until either this past year or the year before
yeah.
was his
I
child.
imagine like COVID wasn't great for getting this book out either.
Right.
Especially
I-
for like books like that.
I don't know if I think he was doing it like a release online. Like he was like
Okay.
doing it chapter by chapter by chapter.
But still, I mean, like that kind of stuff you don't do alone. you
No,
know?
no, he had I think he had a team with him, but he had started it when he was in like high school. Like that idea had like or like high school or college. Grown with him, and it came out that a guy that was best friend with him is going to continue and finish it for him, which is, oh my god, like
Yeah.
super heartfelt to have like a friend that close that you can obviously trust to finish it for
To
you.
finish your literal life's work.
Yeah.
You know.
But yeah, amazing. I mean, I blew through the first book in a day, and I mean, you saw how thick it was. It was
Yeah.
like
Not quite Walking Dead or Invincible thick, but pretty close.
it was pretty close. And I mean, there's 10 of
Prisoner of
them.
Azkaban thick.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, I blew through that in a day, and I'm not I'm a pretty novice like manga reader. So I
Which
think it was,
those who don't know, mangas are way different than
Yeah.
comics when it comes to like reading and depicting.
It's
things that are
the
going on.
pages, man. The dialogue is so hard to read because, like, in comics, like I know where to like jump to,
Yep.
and like this one, it's like, oh, I gotta go
And it's backwards.
backwards. Oh.
Jeez.
Why can't they just be like American, you know?
But
But
yeah.
yeah. Well, I think
That'll
that'll
be
be
the
next,
next-
episode. Yeah.
Either next episode, probably episode. This is 7. Probably episode 8 or 9.
Yeah.
We'll be doing that. But yeah. So we'll be doing some comic reviews. I think we're getting to the point where we should start doing maybe some anime stuff.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about Attack on Titan, which I don't know if we want to wait till next year till it's done.
Oh,
What?
we got big news. Have you seen Jujutsu Kaisen yet?
No.
Oh.
So my thing is I'm gonna have to like, because the only animes I've watched is like the first 2 seasons of Naruto, and then obviously Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Because we watch that together as it comes on. But yeah, I know people are gonna kind of be like, how have you only watched 2 seasons of Naruto? Look, man, those first 2 seasons are hard to sit through.
I still haven't finished Shippuden, and I have fucking Sharingans on my fucking arm.
Like,
So.
everybody tells me that you should just start with Shippuden, but I'm one of those people that's like, if I'm in it, like, I would get into Shippuden and be like, how did these people get here?
Yeah.
And then I know I'll just have to sit through fucking Naruto anyways.
I mean, you can stop watching Naruto at like the Chunin exams because everything. I'm not 100% sure, but I think everything after that is
But
is
there's
filler.
like some shit I see online that like I wanna
That you want to sit through,
like
yeah.
the Rock Lee intro, the drop your waist.
That's the Chunin exams.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So
yeah.
like once I get there, then
Yeah.
I might stop. But like
Yeah,
I see that
you're
online,
done.
I'm like, when does it get that good?
Yeah, it takes a long time.
Yeah.
I can tell you from personal. Yeah, that takes
Like,
a long
it's been
time.
months to get through 2
We should definitely do a sit through of watching the first season of Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay.
One of the best new animes coming out, and it just got announced this past week that season 2 is coming October 9th.
So I know Jujutsu Kaisen I need to watch and Demon Slayer. Which once I watch those, like we will definitely talk about. But at some point we will talk about Attack on Titan. It's just I haven't decided if we want to do it before the ending or like. I mean, obviously that's not till next year. We'll just see what happens.
Yeah.
Like Attack, like the need for us to. I don't want to say like reach this far into the barrel for material to talk about.
Yeah.
But like I thought we'd be able to talk about it sooner, but we have really there has been a lot to talk about up until now.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. Yeah. I think maybe Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer would be good because if you can get through those, we'll have content to talk about when Demon Slayer season. God, what season are they on now? The next season comes out like next year, so
Yeah.
we'll have content in the
Maybe we
barrel
could
for
do a
that.
fucking
and-
anime arc
Ooh, yeah.
where we do like an Attack on Titan episode, a Jujutsu Kaisen episode, and then a Demon Slayer episode.
I fucking love that. Yeah, let us know in the Discord or what, wherever,
YouTube,
comments, what you'd like to hear. But yeah, we should definitely get more into anime shit. How do we get to there? Is it from Berserk?
We're talking about how our next episode is going to go into
Yeah, the
the
comparison.
comparison. But yeah, about that rant. Let's go into just a little bit of blue collar shit. I know we just talked about some last episode, but I didn't tell a fun story that happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, last week I was just doing my service calls on the ramp. It was kind of a slow day, and all of our equipment gets inspected by the local fire department at the airport because jet fuel,
Right.
well, whatever, has to be monthly. I'm pretty sure is what they do. They go out and inspect all of our equipment and send us a list back of stuff that's got to be repaired, fixed, whatever. And that could be anything from like, hey, this line rubbed on it, like this fuel line rubbed on a tire and it could leak at some point,
Mm-hmm.
to like, this thing is missing a flammable sticker. Like, it could be
Yeah.
anything, you know?
Anything under that OSHA umbrella.
But yeah, anyways, we have a shop phone that whoever's doing service calls for the day carries that around, and the fire department called. They're like, "Hey, we have this truck here. It's missing just like just a piece of wire. It's not important at all. Whatever, but it has to be done on site. Like it has to be an immediate repair.
Yeah.
Whatever." So I get there, and like as I'm driving to the gate, excuse me, and I'm like, I see all these fire trucks, which. If you don't work at an airport, the fire trucks at airports are different because we don't have fire hydrants. Like they carry water in them.
Oh, okay, yeah,
So
yeah.
they're massive. Like to the point where the steering wheel for the truck is in the center of the truck. Because it's just like they're fucking super
God.
cool, and they're like lime green. But anyways, I like see them all driving down towards the end of a runway, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You know? So I like fix the thing, and he fucking speeds away. And I thought about it when I was there. I was like, should I ask him? Because like I see him frequently. Because he, about once a month, he's like, hey, I found this. Can you just come fix it real quick? I'm like, sure, whatever. And I thought about asking him. They're like, what's going on? Like, why are all these fire trucks like going on? this little tiny like cargo plane had run off the runway before takeoff. Yeah. So it's one thing when like a plane lands, landing gear goes out, runs off the runway.
Yeah.
But this dude was just like taxiing. And just like...
And probably lost his pilot license.
Well, but then it turned into a whole thing, because then like he ended up spilling fuel, and because like, we work on the fueling equipment, after like, well, we have to be sure it's not a fuel issue. It's like, I'm pretty sure the dude was just like not paying attention. Because like, I don't know how the fuck that happened.
Yeah,
like,
for
anybody
real.
that's been on an airplane and seen like an airport taxiway, they're not small. Like it's not like it's like the size of all like 10 lanes instead of I-25. Like I was like, the only way something like that'll happen would be like if something malfunctioned.
Yeah.
But then like he just didn't hit the brakes. Fucking like. But yeah. This dude was just like taxiing his plane full of cargo. Didn't even make it like to the beginning, like, not even halfway to the beginning of the runway. Because like the cargo airport, I'll make sure this, let's say the cargo area of DIA is like over here, right?
Yeah.
And then you have like a bunch of warehouses and shit right here.
Yeah.
And then over here you have like the main terminal, which is like what most people know.
Yeah, yeah.
The main terminal, the jets and whatever. So this dude was like, he came from the cargo place, and the beginning of all runways are on the complete opposite side of the terminal.
Oh,
So my
God.
water. He was like, right here. I was like, he like exited the cargo, like, where they store all the planes, and then like ran off the runway. It's just like, what the how? If something were to malfunction that bad, like, you probably shouldn't have been fucking
Yeah,
flying.
probably not.
Yeah, that's like pretty much my fucking story. They ended up like, people like in my shop were all pissed off because they like ended up calling the fueler back to like drug test him, bro. And I told my boss, I was like, I'm confident in my own work that like nothing will ever happen where I need to be drug tested. But like, if I've clocked out, sorry, bro. Like,
Deuces.
yeah, like I'm off the clock.
Yeah.
I'm like, literally, I can't afford to drive back to
Yeah.
my workplace at
Yeah.
that time just for you to fucking
Drug test. Yeah. Fuck off.
Especially when it clearly has, this issue has clearly nothing to do with what I did. Like the fucking fueler, you know. But, yeah, we also recently hired a foreigner. Not saying that in a that can sound bad.
A foreigner.
Yeah, and he's from Africa.
They're taking pictures.
I don't know like how fresh from the motherland he is. From the Ivory Coast, he's definitely French. He worked on he worked in New York City for like 10 plus years working on cabs and shit.
Damn.
Till like COVID plus Uber and Lyft like
Yeah.
shut all that shit
Yeah,
down.
I remember seeing articles about like
Yeah.
how that shit just got shut down by
Yeah.
fucking Uber and Lyft,
Yeah.
which probably
I mean-
safer in some sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the safety stuff you have to do to taxis is way more than what your average fucking Uber driver has to do.
True,
I'm sure,
yeah.
especially after hearing stories from this guy. But that kind of brings me to like, why are foreigners, especially from Africa, so goddamn happy all the time? Like, bro, I'm trying to be pissed off at my shitty job. Like, quit like being so happy and fucking putting me in a good mood all the time. like I'll get there and be like, hey, what's going on, brother? I'm like, oh, another day. He's like, it's a fucking beautiful day, man. Dude, I'm pissed, okay? I'm pissed because I have to work here. He's like, it's a fucking beautiful day. We get to see the sunrise in about an hour. It's a
Oh,
great day to be alive.
I hate extra positive people.
I'm like, I get it, like, bro, I get it. Like, you came from the bottom.
Yeah,
like
for
the
real.
The literal.
Yeah,
bottom.
yeah.
You know, your parents moved to America. essentially right after you were born. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I get it. You're fucking living the dream. But, like, I'm not. My dream would be, like, winning the lottery and just doing stuff for this podcast.
Yeah,
For a couple hours a
exactly.
day.
Exactly.
Just, like editing a couple fucking podcasts, like, making fun fucking thumbnails and shit that, like, we don't have time to do because we work a shitty job, you know? But it's like, dude, I do appreciate because it does, like, that attitude does, like, rub off on you. But it is, like, definitely a part of society where it's just like, I've become so happy being unhappy.
Yeah.
Just fucking let me be unhappy and get on with my goddamn day.
Yeah. Stop trying to make my mood better. God.
It's a beautiful day outside, man. Like, and I'm like, fuck. You're fucking right, okay?
I do get to see the sunrise.
Yeah.
God damn it, I do! Fuck! Yes, I know.
Sorry for pissing you off, producer Hazel. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got for the blue collar.
There is one thing that happened. So I had, we have this piece of equipment called a ditch witch, and it essentially,
Sounds like a sex move.
yeah, right. I've done a couple of ditch witches in my life.
There's no way that's not butt stuff. Anyways.
So it's essentially a walkable piece of equipment that has like a chainsaw device on it that digs up dirt, and you use it for laying down conduit. And we were using it at the job site Friday, and the ground wasn't even, so we're trying to like work it to the point. Yeah, exact that one right there up in the left corner. Yeah.
This one?
Yep.
This exact one right here?
Yep.
Cool.
So I'm working that. It had dipped down to where it had almost fallen into the ditch because the ground is that uneven. And keep in mind they're wanting to complete this job like next month. And they haven't laid out any pavement, no concrete, no asphalt. And so I'm trying to pull it out of this ditch. It fucking catches my boot and starts walking up my leg.
Bro. This is like those horror TikToks you see that, like, they shut off, like, right before you know, like that person might be dead.
Luckily, I had just the immediate oh shit moment of just like letting go of everything.
Oh yeah.
And I was just like, nope, not doing anything, and it stopped, and I yanked my foot out from underneath it, but
Yeah.
could have definitely taken off my fucking leg.
Do you do a lot of like heavy lifting stuff?
Yeah, a lot of the like conduit.
So have you like gotten to that point where like anytime you drop something, you just like immediately just like move your feet and everything out, like no matter how heavy it is, you're just like, I'm not gonna get my fucking toes crushed.
Absolutely.
Like,
I'm like, this isn't.
You can always tell like a blue collar worker, like whenever something's about to go, they're like, oh, nope, like I'm fucking getting out.
I yelled at my girlfriend because of that, because we had a situation where we were like moving. And she had like, I can't remember, it was something fucking.
It was your
shit.
bookcase.
That's right, because
I was there, yeah.
And
it like squished me, and I just like let out the biggest fart. It was like, it's like I just like couldn't hold it in. I was just like squished against the wall. Yeah, I remember that.
She had like positioned to herself as in a position where I knew from working. It's not safe. Like, you shouldn't fucking be there.
Because you and me had talked, like, if something happens, like, we're letting it go.
Yeah,
like,
we had that color conversation before.
Yeah.
And she, like, put herself in that position. I was like, you need to move now. Get out of here. Stop what you're doing. Let go. Get out of that situation.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I had to be like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's probably after I left.
Yeah, it was. I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I shouldn't have talked to you like that, but like it was super unsafe what you were doing.
Because like we weren't like, not only would we not have been able to catch it if something fell.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
I don't know where that pen went, dude. It had to have gone like onto the second.
There it is.
All right. But yeah, like, because like not only would we not be able to catch it, but like we wouldn't make an attempt.
Yeah, because you're gonna end up hurting yourself in the long run and trying to catch it.
Yeah.
It's like the first thing you get taught.
Yeah, it's like don't try to catch something heavy if you drop it.
And yeah, that was.
Which has also like gotten me into trouble because I'll be like carrying something kind of fragile, and like it starts slipping and be like, well, what happened? Like, what? I think they wanted to hurt me.
Yeah.
Like.
Right? Yeah. So that was my experience at work of having a near-death experience of having that thing almost fucking.
Fuck.
And that thing it doesn't look very big. It's big. It's heavy as shit. Because when I was trying to pull it out of that ditch, I'm using my full body weight and I'm not budging it. So I actually had to have like another guy come over and help push it, and like that's what kicked it into gear. And luckily, I was wearing fucking composite toe boots and.
Fuck, dude.
Fucking still haven't told my girlfriend about it because I know she would be pissed.
When it's just like in reality just another day.
Yeah. She already worries enough about it.
I mean, there's also the story of when I broke my tooth, you know.
Oh, yeah.
That's a whole... We don't gotta get into that. Yeah. Not a whole lot to talk about on this episode.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna start watching the Lord of the Rings show and start reviewing that.
Yeah, so...
I heard it did not get good reviews by critics, which is so surprising because Amazon has killed every show so far.
And like they put so much fucking money into this shit.
Yeah, like more than Game of Thrones, which blew my mind.
So like it better be good.
Yeah.
Because... I mean, you got a lot to live up to. Cause, like, Peter Jackson... Like, I've read the books, too, for, like, people that want to call this up. Like, I'm not saying the books. Peter Jackson killed it, okay? Like,
yeah.
Yes, obviously, extended editions are better. But, like, even just the base movies are
so good. We're about to... I think my girlfriend and I are going to do a rewatch here soon of him. Yeah, you'll have to come over for it. We'll do a little rewatch party. Because you got to do it... I feel like the Burrs are good for the rewatching of Lord of the Rings, like October, November.
Yeah, because they're like, I don't know. I feel the same about like Harry Potter movies.
Mm-hmm.
They're very good like that time of year.
Yeah.
Like the Christmassy, Thanksgiving, like kind of depressing.
Yep. It's that depression that we got that makes those movies feel really good.
Yeah, we'll also be watching the Game of Thrones show, despite all the shit we've talked. I don't know, I saw a TikTok that was like, I really didn't want to watch Game of Thrones, but I watched the first episode, and then I heard the closing credits, and it was like, the closing credits are like the opening theme of the OG Game of Thrones, and then they played it, and it just like immediately gave me nostalgia. Just like the and I was like, I want to watch it. I want to watch it.
I have been fighting that urge. At least by the time that this comes out, there'll be like a couple episodes.
Yeah, by the time we do the review, we'll probably do a 3 or 4 episode review.
Yeah.
So, and then our next one we'll do Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Which by that point will have 3 episodes out, I believe.
Yeah. Right.
Next week.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, that's kind of just what's coming for the future. So Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, Sandman.
Yeah. Oh, I want to know your thoughts so far on it.
It's not bad. It's good. I haven't read the comic, which every time I like watch something that's based on the comic where I haven't read the comic, immediately after like the first few minutes, I'm like, what's happening? Why? I don't know who these people are. You know what I mean? I got that feeling so fast.
Yeah. It is really easy in this show, especially because the first episode is the goddamn worst.
Yeah.
I did not like it was super hard to, like, you have to push past that first episode to get into the show.
I think I've watched like 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Which like, it's not bad by any means. I think it came out at a bad time. I think the fantasy genre right now, like, Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings coming out like literally the same week. Plus, you want to drop this like C-list comic book show on Netflix. Like,
Bad timing.
bad timing because like Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones like hold that.
Yeah.
They hold the fantasy genre.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, make your way through it. There's a couple episodes that are really fucking good in it,
Yeah.
and
yeah, like I said, I just definitely had that feeling where I was like, I want to know about everything. I need to know like who these people are that are like, even though it's like in the first episode where it was like, actually it was the guy from Game of Thrones, the old Lannister.
oh yeah,
The guy that was
yeah.
like keeping Dream, right? Dream.
Yeah.
Dream, like captive, and I was like, who is this guy? I feel like he's gonna be a big player.
Yeah.
I need to know. And like he just ended up dying.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, this is why I need to read the comic, because like so I can like kind of know. At least,
Speed
like,
run it first.
Yeah,
Yeah, that first episode was tough to get through. Every episode after that is a fucking banger.
yeah. The biggest thing I remember was he was like, I need to get my powers back, and then they like went to go kill that fucking little cute ass fucking dragon. Like, fuck, dude, that thing was so cute, man.
Yeah. I love.
Why can't we see those in the Upside Down? Like, why is it all fucking Vecna and fucking gross shit? Let me see this cute ass dragon.
Yeah, let me see cute as dragon and Cain and Abel.
Yeah, Cain and Abel.
I did love that. There's a lot of like subtle mythology type of references in it
Yeah.
that are fantastic. Like you get to see what's her name, Hecate, which is like the Fates in Greek mythology. She is the Fates, but she can be three people kind of at once, and very, very well done in terms of like mythology.
Like the Sisters of Fate. That's what it is.
Yeah. And it gets better and better with each episode.
Yeah.
So-
I'll probably finish it this week. I don't think I got a whole lot going on, so I'll probably binge it and then start reading Berserk.
Hell
Get
yeah.
on that shit.
Yep.
But yeah, so that's just kind of a hint of what's coming up.
For sure. Yeah. And yeah, we have a lot of stuff planned. I mean, we have a lot of content. For this podcast, for what we intended,
Yeah.
literally content coming every single day.
Yeah, I mean, we could literally reach into the barrel and be like, yeah, this is what we're going to discuss. We just
Yeah.
gotta, the problem is just getting the time to research all that stuff.
Because we're hardworking men.
we're hard-working blue-collar employees.
We're hardworking men. We're out here trying to provide.
As I drink my fucking soda pop. It is just a soda pop for those being like, what is you doing drinking this beer?
Not me. I've been crushing seltzers all night. Oh yeah. Do we want to talk about the legend Andrew Tate?
Oh, the man. The
The
top
man,
G.
the myth, the legend.
The top G. If you're gonna be a top G, you've got to treat women like shit. He's been banned pretty much everywhere, which we are very anti-Andrew Tate at this podcast. I know we briefly made some jokes, but like we want to just say we are very anti-Andrew Tate, everything he
Yeah.
stands for. Even though he's going on this whole, you know, it was just an act. I'm a man of God.
Was it an
I-
act when? Oh, hold on. I gotta take this.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Damn. On the ropes.
Yep. She actually like started listening to our first episode.
Oh,
She was
really?
like, she was like, I was laughing so
Oh yeah,
hard.
I also got a text from someone that said they listened. So yeah, I want to give a quick shout out to Edwin if you're listening.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
you said the episodes were a little too long, longer than you commute. Get fucked. We're gonna keep them at 90 minutes.
Yeah, Edwin, I don't know you, but get fucked.
He went and saw Multiverse of Madness with us.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he said. Let me look up his text. I have a huge issue with not saving phone numbers.
Oh my God, you and me both.
Dude, it's a terrible fucking habit.
Yeah, how does that work for your Tinder matches?
No comment. He said, I listened to your podcast. I want to say it was fun to listen to. Lots of fun facts and good laughs. So yeah, shout out to Edwin.
Hell yeah. Thanks, Edwin.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But, yeah, so that's what happens when you don't update your person on where you are, because I told her I'd be back by now. But, yeah, fuck Andrew Tate. He also, I don't know if you heard about this, but, like, he, like, assaulted a woman.
Oh,
and
have you seen the video?
Yeah. I haven't seen the video.
I don't
Because I can't. I don't think I could do it.
I don't want to pull it up because like we'll get taken down.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't think I could, because
I know that the chick in the video was like, oh, it was all consensual BDSM play.
bull fucking
Like if he
shit.
was hitting the shit out of her,
Bull fucking
Like-
shit.
like he was fucking beating her.
I've been into like that like kink community
Mhm.
type of stuff before. I've like known people in it.
Mhm.
That was not it. That dude paid her off to like say some shit like that.
For
You like just like from even just hearing that audio, I can be like, that's not consensual. That's not what
Yeah.
consensual sounds like. It's horrifying to just.
yeah.
I
I don't
can't
even
watch that
want to
fucking
like
video.
bring it
Yeah.
up, but
And like also like he's like didn't he get what's a word when you
mean, he
extradited
literally, like-
or something?
he didn't get extradited. But like he does have.
Warrants?
He's not gonna fucking listen to this shit. Supposedly he like moved to Romania because he had like sexual assault charges here in America.
That's yeah.
Or, like he moved to Romania because I'm trying to use like his words without using his words.
No,
if that
fuck
makes
this
sense.
dude. Yeah.
Like because they don't go through the same process to prove rape in Romania as they do here in America. Like I'm trying. You see, yeah. That's all I really want to like
Yeah.
say about it.
Yeah.
It's just disgusting. We're glad he's been banned.
Yeah.
from
Fuck
everywhere.
them.
But like the memes are
Him.
kind of fire.
They are. They're fucking. I love the distorted voice ones where he's like pulling out the machete in his bed. He's like, "Oh, a machete beside my bed."
You wanna know why I keep a machete by my bed? You don't know if someone's gonna break into my house. Where I keep just sparkling water. I don't drink any of that government water.
What a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. We're definitely glad he's been fucking banned from everywhere. Yeah, he is definitely trying to backtrack everything. He's been saying that it's all a fucking act and
Of course. Like every fucking one else. Have you listened to the Your Mom's House episode where they have him on?
no, but I know it was from like a while ago.
Oh my god.
'Cause I know I can't remember who, but someone was like, "That's the reason he fucking."
For sure.
He fucking got huge.
For sure.
So you know, I'm sure that Tom Segura and Christina P are real happy that.
I mean, I saw that interview as like them being like sarcastic about it. Like,
Oh,
they
I mean,
don't. It's all
they're
for,
like
it's
that
all
with-
for jokes.
With a
Yeah.
lot of their interviews,
Yeah.
like they do shit like that. But like that publicity, like reached that section of like toxic masculinity.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Fucking top G, work hard every day,
Get a Bugatti.
get a Bugatti. Like yeah, fuck Andrew Tate. Him getting banned is just like another big L for masculinity. But no. like-
Sure, Jordan Peterson's real upset about it. I'm
Yeah.
sure a lot of people are.
Yeah.
So, Jordan Peterson, you
Also,
can go
at
ahead
some
and
point,
suck
like,
on my
we-
big black balls.
Yeah, for real. At some point, we'll have an intro song with like some pretty funny.
Oh yeah,
Jordan
yeah. We got to
Peterson
hit up
clips.
our guy Fuser Wolf about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, hit him up. He just recently moved, so not trying to be like super intrusive about all that.
Yeah, right. What else
yeah.
do we have? Oh, Day Shift.
Day Shift.
Let's get into
baby.
fucking Day
Okay,
Shift.
when I heard about this movie, I was like, is gonna be pretty amazing. Fucking Jamie Foxx and Snoop Dogg hunting vampires. That sounds like a wet dream for a stoner, honestly. Like
That was my mistake, was watching that movie sober.
Yeah.
That was my
Yeah.
mistake. I gotta watch that shit intoxicated, because I'm sure I'd be cackling.
I mean,
Because
it's
of the
just
part
like-
where fucking Snoop Dogg goes, West Side for life, and then pulls the fucking... Dude.
Yeah.
This is like cheesy as
It was
shit.
cheesy, but it was also
It
like...
was funny.
I
It
didn't walk
was.
away being like, that was a fucking waste of like 2 hours. I
Yeah.
walked away being like, that was fucking goofy.
Yeah,
Like,
it was goofy. I love the little Dave Franco
Yeah, dude.
like
Yeah, like
having
after
him in
he,
there.
spoiler alert, like after he gets turned into the vampire. Yeah.
And he's like a super powerful vampire too.
Yeah.
Just icing on the cake. Yeah, that shit was funny.
I feel like they came up to like, I feel like they gave it to Jamie Foxx, and Jamie Foxx like brought it to Snoop Dogg and was like, "You want to be in like 15 minutes of this movie?" And he was like, "Hell yeah, man!" That was my best Snoop Dogg impression.
Hell yeah, man.
But like, I don't know, that shit was, it was entertaining.
Yeah, it was. You gotta stop.
Hazel, chill.
You scratched my leg.
Do you have to go in your crate?
Real bad.
Pause break. I'm gonna put producer Hazel in her crate. It's a large crate, everybody. It's not like a little. It's like a full-on crate. And we're back. Mostly just put that in so I know for editing.
Yeah. No, I get you.
Hazel, producer Hazel, didn't have to go in a crate. She just had many Zooms, which honestly I might leave in for the video recording. 'Cause
You
can
can
be able to like
see,
see her just
yeah.
like running back and forth through the door.
That should be like there's like intermission music, and then you just hear.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure I can figure out a way to just like edit in fucking zooming Hazel across the screen, back and forth. Yeah, Day Shift, fun movie.
It was fun.
Like, I don't like think anything great of it, but if you're just looking to like get fucked up and have a good time,
Day
that's
Shift.
a fucking good movie to
Yeah,
watch.
for sure. Yeah, didn't have like for sure. Writing was not real. It's a shut off your brain kind of like action
Yeah,
movie.
like you don't have
sure.
to pay attention to the movie. Like you want something on for like background noise, but like you get distracted by fucking Facebook or TikTok on your phone every once in a while. Like that's the movie to
Yeah,
fucking
for
watch.
sure. You want to put a movie on while you're trying to slide your fingers in some girl.
Hey,
Day
that's the
Shift.
movie to watch. Yeah. You don't have to pay attention, and it'll still be going when you're done. So, have you ever had like when you're like having sex and like the TV show ends, and it's just like I'm
Like
not opposed to like having
Seinfeld,
sex. Yeah, I was thinking we're like, I mean, if you start having sex in silence, like that's, I'm not opposed to like having sex in silence by any means. I've had plenty of sex in silence. But like if you start with a TV show and then it just goes quiet, it like does get fucking awkward. Like
because you don't have that like background.
yeah, yeah.
So, what's your name?
And then all of a sudden she just gets out of doggy and it's just like. I killed them, boys. It's funny because it's relatable. It's like one of those things that's like, if you know, you know. I didn't think that would get you that bad.
I remember watching. the fucking Babadook.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is dead. I'm glad I know it's relatable.
So relatable.
Fuck. That's like one of those things where you're like, I don't know if everybody has experienced it, but I'm just gonna throw it out there.
For sure. Oh, fuck. Oh. Woo! That's fucking good.
Let's see what else we got to talk about. Leonardo DiCaprio breaking up with his girlfriend.
Yeah. The
Kinda
only reason
creepy,
I knew
man.
that about him was because, like, I just saw it everywhere on social media.
Same. I feel like it somehow bled into, like, I feel like you and me have, like, very similar algorithms on our social
Oh, for sure.
medias.
Yeah.
And that shit bled into, like, everybody was talking about that shit. But, like, it's weird, right?
Yeah.
Because he's old.
Yeah. I saw a graph today. I'm so pissed I didn't save it on fucking Twitter of like Leonardo's age compared to like the women he's dating, and it is like
It's
he's
weird.
like
It's
almost 50. And
it's
he's
literally-
dating- oh.
It's literally the equivalent of, like, being, like, 23 or 24 and, like, dating a high school senior.
Yeah.
But, like, even creepier. Because, like, he's, like, fucking
Creepier
40.
than- yeah.
I mean, granted, like, I know, like, anybody can fall in love with anybody. Whatever. But, like, this is a fucking pattern.
Yeah, he's like,
Like,
I mean, even when I was like, my last ex before the girl I'm dating now, but like, she was, I think I was like 21, and I think that she lied to me about her age, which should have been a big ass fucking red flag
oh, yeah, dude.
to me. But she turned 21 while I was, god damn it, how old was I? 24? And there's just like, there's some shit that you just like can't,
Yeah.
and it just like doesn't like translate over. Like it doesn't.
Especially during those mid-20s are so formative. Like,
Yeah, and
like
she
even
was,
me, like, I would not, being like 30, I would not feel comfortable dating somebody who was like 21, 22. Because it's like, despite what the top G says,
yeah, 18 or 19 is not the age to go.
dude, I know we bring up fucking, we brought up Your Mom's House like a shit ton in the past few episodes. But like, there was an episode where Todd Segura was like, if I ever got with an 18-year-old, I would ruin her life. And I was like, yeah, that's what
Yeah,
exactly.
just from the emotional baggage
I
alone.
would ruin a fucking 18-year-old, okay? Like,
Yeah,
she would
dude.
spend a week with me and be like, need like 2 years with
Yeah.
a fucking therapist.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, because there's like just some shit that you just like cannot. That isn't like applicable. Like
Yeah.
that person is going through a stage that you've already been through.
Exactly.
Like the girl I was dating, like she turned 21 when we were together, so like she was like binge drinking, and I was like, I'm kind of over getting like too fucked up like every single
Yeah,
night.
I
I'll
just
do
wanna
it like
get,
every
like-
now and again, but
Yeah, I just want to get like mildly fucked up
Yeah.
every night.
yeah, I want to put like a
There's no such thing as binge drinking for me because I like drink to get drunk.
Yeah.
Every night.
I want to do like a Bert, and you're at like a completely different level.
Yeah. I want to drink every night, and you're like, let's go to the club and get drunk. I'm like, let's fucking put on day shift and take a shot every time Jamie Foxx says something fucking funny. Like, like, let's put a fucking Santa hat on the corner of the TV while we're watching.
Yeah, over having fucking $150 fucking bar tabs, dude. Like,
It's so cheap to fucking just drink
oh,
alone.
yeah, dude.
I am sad, but I'm not like that sad. As sad as I came across. But like, I don't know, drinking at home is just bad.
No, yeah.
Also, I found that like living in the house truly brought me to this when I lived there before you.
Oh yeah, the Bel Air Palace.
How do I put this? Knowing you're at a place where you can be fucked up comfortably
Yeah,
is huge to me.
yeah. No, yeah, where you can like feel safe, essentially.
You don't have to worry about getting home to your bed. And like, there's very few places I feel like that. Like here, like your place, I'd feel comfortable getting fucked up at because like I know I can just crash on the couch.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to have to be drunk and worrying about fucking how to get home.
Yeah.
Like it's just so.
Yeah. Yep.
I would just so much rather like go somewhere for a little bit, whether it be like go get fucking tacos, whatever, have a couple drinks, then come back and get fucking sloshed.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah! I'm not paying fucking. I remember because Ben and I went and saw Tyler the Creator in concert.
Yeah.
Fucking, I paid $24.
Yeah, dude.
2 fucking beers.
Yeah.
My guy. I'm trying to buy a fucking house. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I could be spending like $48 so I can get a buzz on.
Yeah, like the most I'll do is like every once in a while I'll like get home from work, take producer Hazel out, and I'll fucking walk down to Torchy's and like get some tacos, a shot, and a couple margaritas, and that's like $40.
Yeah.
And fucking walk home.
Yeah.
Because like I know where I'm going. Like I would not feel comfortable going out to a bar, getting fucking sloshed, and then trying to find a fucking way back home.
I did that recently for one of my buddy's bachelor parties, and
terrible.
we went to Lodo too. Like for all you non-Coloradans,
That's like the bar place.
yeah, it's like what does it stand for? Lower downtown. Yeah, and it's by like Coors Field.
Poppin' place. Don't get me wrong.
Crazy. If you're in your young 20s, perfect fucking place to be.
Yeah. Or if you're going for a midday drink,
Yeah.
like fucking hammer down.
But we went there and I got fucking sloshed because the Rockies goddamn suck. We went to a Rockies game. I got hammered at the Rockies game because what else is there to do?
Yeah.
They didn't score anything in the first 6 or 7 innings.
Hot take, maybe, for like, because like we both do sports.
Mm-hmm.
Not like we're not in depth. Like we both do fantasy. We mostly do football, from what you and me. We can't watch Avs and Nuggets because billionaires don't want their stuff to be featuring Colorado. But this is like a good time for Colorado sports too, minus the Rockies.
Yeah.
But I don't think I could sit down and watch a Rockies game sober, even if it was like a good team.
Yeah. It was
Baseball. I can't even watch baseball on TV.
Oh, yeah, I can't.
I can't watch basketball on TV, but I've been to Nuggets games and had a good time.
We had, and that was the shitty part, is like we had good seats. It was a bad fucking game to go to.
And the Rockies
suck.
They're so fucking bad.
Suck,
They need to
dude.
literally be like blown up. I mean,
But-
as someone that listens to sports radio, I could talk about like why the Rockies are bad for hours, but I won't. Maybe at some point, if this gets big enough, I'll have like a solo like sports podcast or some shit.
But I mean, even still, like after the game, it was like being downtown, and then we got so hammered, and then we're like, this guy was like, "Oh, well, I'll drive you home." I had no idea if he was fucking sober or not. Honestly, dude, I was like,
See, and that situation
bro.
is so shit. But like
Yeah.
when, in the moment,
Yeah, it
You're
seems
like-
like an excellent
you're like, yeah,
idea.
let's fucking keep hitting bars.
Yeah.
let's fucking do it.
You have
know?
no sense for like consequences.
Yeah, it's that good.
all.
It's like you're chasing that fucking.
Yeah.
If that says anything about depression. But
Chasing that good time.
Yeah, it's like that's the reason. Though. Like I would much rather get drunk like in a place where I feel safe with like people I'm comfortable with than fucking. And I'm a straight white guy. I can't imagine like females going out.
My God, no.
Like, fuck, dude. I look at me. No one's gonna fucking roofie my drink. Like, fucking, you know what I
You
mean?
go to Charlie's, I don't know. if you haven't been to Charlie's gay bar, Colfax, I can't remember what the other cross streets are. They have like pictures of beer for like $5.
We should go to a gay bar.
I'm down. I love it. There's so much. I went to one that
We
was
gotta,
like.
do we know anyone that goes, that frequents?
I have my other friend group does kind of frequent them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really want to go
fun.
sometime.
Have you been to one yet?
I've never been to a gay bar.
Dude, they're fucking. I got free drink though.
I've
Charlie's.
only heard good things from like straight guys that have gone to fucking gay bars. Though.
I went to Charlie's. I got free drinks the entire night of like pitchers of beer, like what they serve you in water.
Yeah.
Like at restaurants, like
old bowling alleys.
yeah. Fucking.
I want to, but like.
great.
I can't go to a fucking bar. It's like, oh, Solo's fucking straight dude. That's just weird as fuck. And like Scott, who's like one of my best friends that's gay, he doesn't fucking do the whole.
No,
gay
he's not a bar scene guy. Yeah.
So that's my first thought just a little bit ago when I was like, do you know anyone? And I was like, Scott.
Yeah.
And then I was like, Scott's not gonna fucking want to go to a fucking gay bar, like.
I can't imagine him at a gay bar.
I've always said like if I was gay, I would be like with Scott, and like I still think that.
Yeah,
because like
for sure,
there's not a doubt in my mind that I would be with.
That
Scott
would be a
if he were
good
gay.
pairing because like
Right?
like just you both value your own like solidarity like
Exactly.
space. Yeah,
Like
man, that's a good pair up.
Right?
You're not gay.
I know. Dude. I was a couple weeks ago. I was like talking to my coworker. I was like, man, I kind of wish I was gay. Like, fuck. Like, you hear, like, all these fucking glory stories about, like, you just fucking hop on fucking Grindr.
Yeah.
Fucking get your dick sucked in, like, 15 minutes.
Easy. Yeah.
That sounds great. Like,
Fantastic. Count me in.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I wish I was fucking gay. Are you kidding me? Like, fuck.
So, Sesame Street comic came across my TikTok
Yeah,
that I sent
huge
to
topic
you.
change.
Yeah, because we went hella off from Leonardo.
Fucking little bit of a rant right there. It's called Survival Street.
That shit. Yeah, because there's a guy on TikTok. I can't remember what's his user tag.
At Moose_0. Go check him out.
He's fucking solid. He knows his fucking comic books in and out. This guy is fucking killer.
And he had this come up. And he talked about it. He said it was fucking nitty gritty. Fucking Dark Horse is doing it, so
That's how you
it's
know,
gonna be
like,
good.
If it says Image or Dark Horse, like, you know. Also, we should do a Walking Dead comic cover sometime.
For
Fun
sure.
fact. I just
For sure.
thought about that.
Yeah, I think we should do like a review of this. And try
Yeah. Pretty much, corporations are running for offices of elected officials. The ultra-capitalistic take on the Sesame Street characters. Fighting Nice, who's like the ice for this fucking universe. But yeah, just ultra-capitalistic take on the characters of Sesame Street. Not exactly the characters of Sesame Street, but I mean, you get the gist of it.
Yeah, it looks super fun. I mean, I trust anything that guy says. Like, I trust that it's gonna be like a good comic. So
I wonder, we should try to find it and
Yeah.
like read it and do like a review.
yeah, maybe we could do like a live stream with it or something. I'm sure.
Yeah. Also check out Twitch because we're probably going to be doing some stuff on there in the future at some point.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm sure fucking Mile High Comics can get a copy for us. They're really good about like ordering stuff if they don't have it, and they have a fucking warehouse full of shit. So if they don't have it, then
So this right
fucking
here,
get it.
it says James Asmus, five-time Harvey Award nominee, who's currently writing Rick and Morty Corporate Assets and Transformers / My Little Pony crossover series is who's writing this. So you know it's going to be unhinged.
Hell
You know it's
yeah.
going to be unhinged.
Oh my god, it's gonna be absolutely insane.
Yeah, came out in August. I want to say it's a monthly drop. Don't count me on that. So my guess is issue 2 will probably be coming out on Wednesdays, because that's when new issues drop, is every Wednesday.
Oh, okay. Oh, so when did it first?
August 3rd is what it says right here. Publication date.
Shit.
So probably,
Brand fucking new.
yeah, if it didn't come out last Wednesday, issue 2 will probably be this Wednesday. But yeah, we should see if we could get a hold of that somehow.
Yeah.
And
fuck yeah.
that'd be a good thing to frame, I feel like, for the studio we got
Oh hell yeah.
with nothing except the tier
Nothing.
list.
But the tier list. Oh, I got a couple.
Yeah, we have
I'm gonna go
stuff.
dark.
We have stuff, but it just, brings us back to that timing of getting everything in here and looking good.
Yeah. We're still in the midst of remodeling. Oh yeah. I think the last thing that we wanted to wrap up on was multiverses.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I think we
I
should
definitely
do
wanna
some.
talk about
we
that.
definitely have to talk about video games too, especially with that Harry Potter game coming out this year.
Coming up, we're going to be doing some big video game talk, probably, with especially God of War.
God of War. Oh God.
We're going to have to, beat the shit out of that game quick.
Oh
So
my.
we can be like,
I can't.
on top of that shit.
That's got to be a Twitch thing
Ooh,
then.
that would be a fun.
Yeah, we got to do like a God of War and some of the Harry Potter.
Hell yeah.
I'm so excited for that Harry Potter game.
Dude.
I'm so excited. It looks dope.
I've said it for a while that it'd be so fun to play Skyrim-esque Harry Potter game, which is
And
what
it's
this is
exactly what it looks like. Did you see the tour of the common rooms?
So I've only seen the first trailer because I just want to experience it, man.
They're taking shit from the books, bro. Because in the snippet that I saw where it showed all the dormitories for the houses, it has the tunnel for the Gryffindor part that's in the books that's not in the movies, because you open it, it's behind the picture of the fat lady.
Yep.
You go through a little tunnel, and then it's the Gryffindor. So they included that in the game. The Slytherin part, it's you're in a room, and there's snakes on the ground, and the snake goes up and creates the archway that you walk through.
Oh, hell yeah.
My dick is hard just thinking about
Did you
that
ever
game.
play any of the Harry Potter movie video games that came out? Yeah, I want to get that feeling back.
Yeah. And this looks like it's gonna give it to us.
Yeah.
But anyways, multiverses. Everyone's been streaming it on fucking TikTok, Twitch, everywhere.
YouTube, yeah.
I played it a little bit. Our buddy Thomas is in the top top 300 as LeBron James.
Hell yes,
And he has been telling me stories of just cock blocking dudes with the fucking basketball. It is a really fun game. It is very, I'm trying to think of the word, because you always compare all these games to Super Smash Bros.
Yeah,
It is.
as you should.
It is.
I mean, Smash is
is the S tier.
Yeah.
It is the S plus tier of this type of video
I mean,
game.
even they're still having pro gatherings for Melee.
Right. Yeah.
Which
No,
came
it's
out when we were fucking kids on the GameCube. You know?
dude. It is timeless. That game
Yeah.
is. It is. I will say, Multiverses is a lot more technical than Smash Bros. Is, and I think that's what's more alluring to.
But I also think that's what's
To Smash
bringing
Bros.
all of these people.
Yeah. No, that.
Because I was telling you earlier, I follow a lot of Smash Bros. And former Smash Bros. That have been Multiverses is it. Not necessarily saying it can compete with Smash, but if there were to be a game that you could compete with Smash, it would be Multiverses.
Yeah. And that is, that is 100% why all these people are doing it, is because it's more technical. You have the classes are very different and integral.
From what I've seen, everything is very balanced too, which is another thing.
Yeah.
about Smash.
Yeah, because you don't have fucking items.
Yeah.
But no,
You don't have
I
items yet.
yeah, right.
How
The
fucking cool would that be to get items?
I
Have like watch fucking
with
Rick
how
get
much like
Superman's heat vision.
I've played. Superman also is the worst. Needs to be nerfed.
Really?
Needs to be nerfed so bad. He needs to be nerfed. Iron Giant needs to be nerfed. Iron Giant is too good. If you get a good Iron Giant player, like you're fucking
Yeah.
you're screwed. Arya players are really good. Like if you're really good with Arya.
I forgot she's in there, huh?
I
Also,
play
can we
with.
talk about how this is just like another IP flex for Warner Brothers.
It is. It's
just like Space Jam 2 is just like a fucking IP flex. Hey, look at all this shit that we own that'll like never really truly cross over. But hey, this
capitalist flex.
Yeah,
for
for real.
sure. I
Yeah,
play
I'm
as
here
when I played, I was maining as Garnet, which is from Steven Universe.
Okay.
She's a horizontal, what they call like a horizontal player in there, so she moves a lot to this. Vertical attacks are kind of rare for her, a little bit out of. It's like harder to do for her. She's very horizontal.
Okay.
So you have that, and then you have vertical type characters that are good with up and downs. Then you have hybrid characters, like Batman is a hybrid character. Batman's really fucking good. And there's just like a lot of stuff that you can do with it. It's so much more intricate than Smash Bros was.
Yeah.
And now they added Morty
Morty.
is in there.
And there's just gonna be more to come. Like,
Yeah.
let's be fucking honest.
And I honestly think that it is a strong competitor for Smash. Like they're going to have championships, for this
Especially
game.
that competitive scene.
Oh,
that
yes.
Smash still has. Like, a lot of people don't know, but like Smash still has a huge professional competitive scene.
Massive.
Like it's huge. Like there's every few months there's Smash tournaments. But yeah, I think that's great just for some variety in that fighting genre that can keep up with Smash.
Yeah.
Because everything has been like the hot shit for just a little bit.
Yeah.
Then it falls off. Like Injustice was hot for a little bit, and then it fell off. Like it just doesn't have that. I don't know if it's like the live updates that they're doing with multiverses, where it's like we're just gonna keep adding characters every few months. You know what I mean? Just like the live service. I think that helps a lot.
Yeah, for sure. No, yeah. And yeah, they're constantly updating it. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, I have to get back into it. I need to upgrade our internet because my girlfriend's brother plays Fortnite now, and that sucks up a lot of fucking internet.
Low-key, I've been like kind of wanting to get back. I used to be,
You used to play that shit all the fucking time. I
But
can
then,
imagine
like-
you'd be playing that.
But that was like when Fortnite was popping,
Mhm.
and then like I don't know, it got. I don't want to say it got too big, but it got to the point where like, if you were playing Fortnite for the 2 or 3 hours a day when you're not working, it sucked. Because like you would have everybody on Twitch grinding for like 8+ hours, like getting
Yeah.
fucking pros. But now that they have the no build,
Yeah.
I see people play it and I'm like, I kind of want to play again. Like,
I see, and I never got into it, so it's not. I'm not. I can't get behind the battle royale style. The one
you just gotta like.
the one that they did
Those
do.
highs that you get from battle royales is like nothing, dude. When it comes to video games, like nothing can replace that high that you get from getting that from when you win a fucking battle royale. It's just like the first time I won a Fortnite match, dude, I screamed. I was like,
Some primal took over.
yeah, exactly.
I will say though, I don't know if you've seen Rumbleverse.
Just a little bit, yeah.
That is super fun, and that is the same guys that did Fortnite, and
Okay.
it is fun as fuck. You're just It's like the same thing. It's taking away the building mechanic. It's taking away like kind of the pay to play type of mechanic that you kind of have in what is it? Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And it's super fucking fun. It is really fun of just like wrestling and like you get to pick up books that like learn different moves. Super fucking fun. Definitely check that one out too.
Hell yeah.
If you're craving Fortnite, check that one out.
I mean, the Overwatch we've been playing has been like satisfying my shooter itch that I get lately. I have been thinking about diving back into Destiny 2 because they just like released a bunch of new content.
Oh really? I know that one fell off fast, and
once Bungie separated from Activision.
Yeah.
A lot of shit changed because that's when I got back in originally a few years ago, and then like started grinding the fuck out of it. But then it just got I got that Destiny burnout where it's like the game requires you to fucking grind and grind, and it's like I don't. No matter how stoned I get, I don't have the fucking patience.
Yeah, I'm not a grinder. I'm not a grinder in fucking video games. I can't do that shit. Yeah, as we're going to start saying now, check out our Discord. It's going to be linked below. We're going to link our YouTube page if you want to actually watch our sweaty faces and my hand gestures. Yeah. It's cool down
if you want to see Elijah dying when I reference Queefy, then go to the YouTube channel.
And yeah, you can, as you're listening now, but you can listen on Apple Music, Google Podcast, everywhere
you get your podcast.
Yeah. Thanks for joining in. This has been another episode of Bukkake Clown News. So thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.